It's showtime.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right. So it looks like the president has assigned the budget finally into law. What does that mean for Iraq? How does that benefit those who are hanging on to the Iraqi Dinar? Let's get into this. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold, silver, or any other precious metals, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description, or just type in www.moneymetals.com/Pimpy. If you make a purchase when you follow that link, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win 10 free silver ounces. So get started today, and hopefully your stack will start to look like this real soon. So head on over, tell them Pimpy sent you. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here, I do post updates. If I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera, Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. So if you do want to head on over to Money Metals, just click it. And there you are. So come on over. Join us. I look forward to having you. Alrighty, it's showtime. Urgent. The President of the Republic approves the budget law. What does this mean for Iraq? So the President of the Republic approves the federal budget law. The President stressed that the approval of the budget is a turning point to start towards the government's implementation of its program, which includes securing the necessary needs of citizens, providing basic services such as health and education, rehabilitating infrastructure, and embarking with vital and strategic projects that will reflect positively on the reality of the daily lives of the citizens. His Excellency pointed to the need to work to rationalize government spending and preserve public money and develop and diversify the sources of the economy at the time when the country faces economic and environmental challenges. The President of the Republic also praised the efforts made to approve the budget by all parties and take into account the important operational and investment aspects and equity of low-income groups in order to achieve social justice. His Excellency's ratification came after the budget law reached the Presidency of the Republic from the House of Representatives after it was voted on. So there you have it. Finally, it is now set in stone. Iraq has passed a 3-year budget. Infrastructure is going to be big on here. In these projects, there is a ton of money that has been set aside to start investing into Iraq. So the private sector, the public sector, we should see unemployment numbers start to go down and more people contributing to the tax payment altogether. This is exciting for Iraq as long as the corrupt people don't start showing their true colors. Everything should be really good. So congrats to Iraq. So a thanks went out to Barzani, the head of the regions, discusses with the U.S. delegation the process of reforming the Peshmerga. So as we know, up above, they got all the names and who the heck was there. Nobody cares. Let's just hear what the meeting was about. In the meeting, they discussed America's relations with Iraq and the Kurdistan region, the relations of Erbil and Baghdad, negotiations to solve problems between them, and the latest developments in the ISIS war. There's no war. Okay, there's skirmishes. How about that? in addition to the reforms of the Ministry of the Peshmerga and steps to unify the Peshmerga forces. The two sides agreed that ISIS still possesses a threat in Iraq and Syria and stressed the importance of continuing joint cooperation to confront the dangers of ISIS and protect the security gains achieved. In this regard, the American delegation renewed the support of his country and the continuation of assistance and support for Iraq and the Kurdistan region. No, they already knew once they left Iraq that they were going to be back shortly. They were already working on a military base that's right smack where the oil and all the minerals are being drilled. So for them to try to act like this is a surprise, it's not. It was also reiterated the importance of continuing work and intensifying efforts to make the process of reforming, organizing, and unifying the Peshmerga successful. In this regard, the American delegation expressed their thanks to Barzani for his efforts and effective role in this process. Although this sounds all nice, neat, and dandy, I'm sure they're more there to check on their own personal interests of what's going on in Iraq. That's why I was talking about that military base. Parliamentary oil reveals the reason for disrupting the region's exports and Turkey's demand to resume them. It says Turkey technically claimed that there was an injury in the Ceyhan pipe due to the earthquake. But the truth is that Turkey's decision to stop oil exports is a political side, especially after the decision of the International Court to stop the exports of oil in the Kurdistan region. It was added that the government has asked more than once to send a Turkish delegation to discuss the subject, and Turkey was waiting for Iraq's budget, especially with regards to exports through Ceyhan, and the federal government is the main affected and not Kurdistan from stopping exports. There is a budget clause that obligates the Kurdistan region to pay its oil money since 2003 to the federal government, and Turkey wants Baghdad to give up the case filed by international courts as a condition for the resumption of oil exports. One of the alternative solutions to the Ceyhan line is the development of the Akba line. Offshore oil ports are working at full maximum export capacity. Iraq cannot raise its production capacity due to the suspension of the Ceyhan line. Oil is produced now, but it does not export, and Iraq pays to investing companies, even with the cessation of exports. It says the FA ports will provide export flexibility for Iraq to many times what it exports today. The areas of Najaf, Anbar, and Naveen have Assad's share in the sixth licensing round, as it includes exploration patches for free gas, and Iraq needs 6,000 to 7,000 gas. If they are referring to the licensing rounds of solid companies, according to the statement of the Prime Minister and the Minister of Oil, Iraq needs 2 to 3 years to invest gas. Yikes. But they're working on it. A defect in the contracts of previous license rounds that led to the non-investment of associated gas, and the previous 4 license contracts are fraught with many impurities. So it's not just the oil that's the issue. There are water projects that are going on between the two countries, so they got to get things ironed out. As you are well aware, once the oil stopped going over to Turkey, Turkey was bombing on the Kurdistan side, claiming that they were bombing terrorists. This was a no-no. This was an act of war when Turkey was bombing in Iraq. So that has stopped for now. So it looks like they're just trying to iron out these personal and political issues before they resume oil pumping. But all this is good for Iraq. I'm excited for them. Once people really start getting back to work, once people start doing infrastructure, working in the private and public sectors, this is exactly what Iraq needs. This will definitely strengthen their economy, which is what we want. Anyways, that's it for now. I look forward to any of your comments, and I will get at you later. I'm out.